units that used the 900 megahertz band already, from walkie-talkies to cordless telephones, so it wasn't a big deal. But what made the Cyberco special was its blend of toy-like sensibilities with productivity and entertainment features that were typically only seen on more higher-end devices, and the fact that the more Cybercos were connected to each other, the larger the network could be. So there were claims that, you could cover an entire school with Cybercos, or your whole mall, or a whole area of downtown block or whatever. If there were Cybercos in range, then it extended the range of all the other Cybercos. And its other big selling point, arguably at least, was its bonkers design with that wavy translucent plastic and garish color schemes. I've seen it described as a walkie-talkie made of cotton candy, a Game Boy crossed with a PDA, a Palm 5 left in the sun too long, and a graphing calculator on acid. All are valid, and I commend everyone who tried to describe the thing back then. Because however you look at it, the Cyberco is a funky beast, and it'd never be mistaken for one of those hoity-toity PDAs. No, this thing screams, "I'm for teens! I'm trying so hard to be cool." I'm cool, right, fellow kids? And it seems that at least 500,000 kids agreed, since that's how many units sold in its first year on the market, with worldwide sales reportedly into the millions by 2002. That being said, by 2003, the retroactively named Cyberco Classic had lost its luster and been discontinued, and its much-hyped successor, the Cyberco Extreme, didn't exactly make waves and sold far worse, with teens increasingly getting into cell phones and SMS texting by 2003, especially with affordable family plans and subsidized phones becoming the norm. That and the Cyberco's monochrome graphics were looking more dated and obsolete month to month. And while I don't have an Extreme on hand, I do have a Cyberco Classic complete in box to look at today, so let's get to it. Right, so inside this version of the Cyberco is a pile of goodies packed inside a molded plastic shell, starting with a yellow sheet of paper going over the product return policy and instructions for downloading the latest Cyberco operating system and software. Next is the instruction manual, filled with 78 black and white pages of instructional goodness covering all the basics, like setting up and using the pre-installed apps, and customizing the device with new programs and personal info, all of which we'll get to here soon enough. Lastly, there's the Cyberco itself, with rechargeable batteries pre-installed from the factory, along with 2 cables, one for power